Welcome back to our channel Coin Enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into two of Canada's most intriguing coins, the 1989 10-cent dime and the 2007 25-cent quarter. These coins are not just everyday change, they hold stories, history, and value that make them highly sought after by collectors worldwide. In this video, we'll explore the special characteristics that make the 1989 dime and the 2007 quarter stand out, including minting details, rarity, and condition grading. If you've ever wondered which coins are worth adding to your collection or how to spot those hidden gems, you're in the right place. Stay tuned as we reveal why these two coins have captured the attention of collectors and why they might be the perfect additions to your collection. Let's get started. First up, the 1989 Canadian 10-cent coin, often referred to as the dime. It was struck by the Royal Canadian Mint, one of the most technologically advanced mints in the world. The coin is part of Canada's long-standing decimal coinage series, featuring the same design introduced in 1937, the famous Bluenose schooner, a symbol of Canada's maritime pride and racing heritage. The Bluenose design was created by Emmanuel Hahn and has since become one of the most iconic images on Canadian coinage. Even in 1989, this timeless design continued to represent precision, craftsmanship, and national pride. Now, let's talk about the physical specifications of this 1989 dime. It is made of nickel, weighing around 2.07 grams, with a diameter of 18.03 millimeters and a thickness of about 1.22 millimeters. It has a reeded edge which gives it that classic coin feel when you run your fingers around it. The obverse features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin with the Latin inscription, Elizabeth II Deg Regina, meaning Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen. These specifications remain standard throughout much of the 1980s, making this coin easily recognizable yet still collectible due to its age and condition. For collectors, the condition or grade of the coin matters greatly. In your case, if your 1989 Canadian dime is in very fine VF condition, that means it shows moderate wear but retains strong details, especially around the Bluenose schooner's rigging and Queen Elizabeth's facial features. The lettering and rim should still be clear, and the coin should have only minor flattening on the highest points. A coin in this condition is very collectible for entry-level collectors or anyone assembling a year-by-year Canadian dime collection. The Royal Canadian Mint produced over 150 million dimes in 1989, a relatively large mintage, meaning these coins are not rare in circulation. However, coins that have survived in uncirculated or proof-like condition are much harder to find today. While regular circulated pieces hold face value, higher-grade examples, especially those graded by professional services like ICCS or PCGS, can fetch a premium. Some special mint sets produced by the RCM in 1989 also contain superior strikes with sharper details and a glossy finish, appealing greatly to collectors. Now let's address the question every collector asks. What is the value and worth of a 1989 Canadian 10-cent coin in very fine condition? The coin typically holds a value between 10 cents to 25 cents CAD, depending on the local market and demand. However, if your coin is in extremely fine EF, or uncirculated MS condition, the price could jump up to $1 or more, especially if it has strong luster, no damage, and clean edges. Proof-like examples from mint sets might be valued between $2 and $5 Canadian dollars. Although this might not sound like much, the real charm lies in its collectability and historical context. Collectors often look for errors and varieties, which can significantly increase the coin's value. For the 1989 dime, some error coins include off-center strikes, planchet flaws, or die cracks, which are quite rare. These mistakes often occurred during the minting process and escaped quality control, making them fascinating finds today. A 1989 dime with a visible error or doubled die could fetch $10 to $50 Canadian dollars or more, depending on how prominent and unique the error is. Always check your coins carefully under good lighting or with a magnifier. Sometimes a small minting error can make all the difference. The historical and sentimental value of the 1989 Canadian dime is also worth mentioning. This coin represents the late 20th century Canadian economy, a period of growth and change under Queen Elizabeth II's reign. For many Canadians, this coin brings back memories of everyday life in the 1980s, buying candies, riding buses, and small daily transactions that connected generations. It's not just a piece of metal, it's a miniature time capsule of Canadian culture and history that has quietly traveled through countless hands over the decades. If you're planning to collect or invest in Canadian dimes, the 1989 piece is a wonderful coin to start with. It's affordable, easy to find, and a great example of classic Canadian design. Store your coin in a protective holder, Avoid touching it with bare fingers, and keep it away from moisture to prevent oxidation. Over time, well-preserved coins gain collector interest, especially as older issues from circulation disappear. Building a full set from 1968 to 2000 can be a fun and educational project for both beginners and experienced collectors alike. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more detailed videos about rare and modern coins from around the world. Hit the like button if you enjoy learning about Canadian coin history and values, and drop a comment below if you have a 1989 Canadian dime. We'd love to hear your story or see your collection. Every coin tells a story, and even a small 10-cent piece can hold enormous meaning. Next up, the 25-cent coin, also known as the Canadian quarter, is one of the most recognizable coins in Canada. The 2007 issue was produced by the Royal Canadian Mint, and it continues the long tradition of showcasing the majestic caribou on the reverse side. This design has been in use since 1937 and represents Canada's connection with its wilderness and wildlife. On the obverse side, you'll find the familiar effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Susanna Blunt, which has appeared on Canadian coins since 2003. This portrait, without the crown, reflects a more modern and realistic image of the late monarch. In 2007, the Royal Canadian Mint produced a variety of quarters, including standard circulation coins and some special editions. The standard 2007 Caribou quarter was struck in nickel-plated steel, weighing about 4.4 grams and measuring 23.88 millimeters in diameter. This was part of Canada's cost-saving measure to use plated steel instead of pure nickel. Millions of these coins were minted, making them common in circulation, but that doesn't mean they're worthless. Condition, minting errors, and collector demand all play a big role in determining their value. A 2007 Canadian 25-cent coin in very good condition VG generally carries a modest collector value, usually between 25 cents to $1 Canadian, depending on the market and buyer interest. However, that's just the start. If the coin has unique features such as die cracks, double strikes, off-center minting, or missing plating, the value can increase significantly, sometimes reaching $10 to $40 or more. So if you have one, take a closer look. Even a tiny minting error can make your coin stand out. Collectors often look for the mint luster, strike quality, and surface preservation when grading coins. The term very good condition means your coin has seen some circulation but still retains visible details of the caribou and Queen Elizabeth's portrait. The edges may be worn, but the overall design remains clear. Coins that are in extremely fine or uncirculated condition with no scratches or discoloration are valued even higher, and if encapsulated by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC, they can command premium prices among collectors. An interesting thing about the 2007 quarter is that it came during a time when Canada began releasing special commemorative quarters, such as those for the Vancouver 2010 Olympics and other themed designs. While the standard caribou quarter is common, some 2007 quarters feature different designs or have special mint marks and limited mintage numbers. If you happen to have one of these rare varieties, your coin's value could jump to $5, $10, or even $100 Canadian depending on its rarity and condition. The 2007 Canadian quarter isn't just valued for its metal, it's valued for its collectible potential. Many hobbyists collect full-date runs of Canadian quarters, and 2007 is an important part of those collections. Additionally, coin shows, online auctions, and numismatic marketplaces like eBay and numismatist often see 2007 quarters selling above face value when they are in mint condition, come in mint sets, or display any noticeable die variations. The Royal Canadian Mint, RCM, itself often referred to as one of the most advanced mints in the world. In 2007, RCM struck billions of coins with high precision and innovative technology. Their mint mark system and plating techniques ensured quality consistency. For collectors, understanding which mint your coin came from and what characteristics it carries is essential. Coins struck at the Winnipeg Mint, for example, sometimes show subtle differences from those struck elsewhere, making them interesting pieces for specialized collections. So, what should you do if you own a 2007 25-cent coin? First, inspect it under good lighting. Look for unusual marks, missing letters, off-center designs, or mirror-like surfaces, all of which could indicate rarity. Then, store it properly in a plastic coin holder to prevent oxidation or scratches. If it looks especially clean, consider getting it professionally graded. A little effort can go a long way in increasing its collectible appeal, especially as Canadian coins featuring Queen Elizabeth II may become more sought after since her passing. If you enjoy learning about coins, make sure to subscribe to this channel for more coin value updates, minting secrets, and rare finds. Drop a comment below and tell us what year your Canadian quarter is from. Maybe yours has a hidden story too. Don't forget to hit like, share this video with other collectors, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on our weekly uploads. Thank you for watching, and remember, even the smallest coin in your hand could hold a piece of history, a story of craftsmanship, and perhaps even a hidden fortune. Stay tuned and keep collecting.